Half-ton towable Cougar Bunkhouse coming in on trade here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Previous owners built some fun memories with it, decided they wanted to keep on RVing, and actually spec'd out a personal custom order here on a brand new RV from our team. It's got a couple blips here and there. It's not perfect, but it ain't dead. I'll try to shoot you straight, and if it looks like it's the right one, give us a call. And if not, we certainly have plenty of other different options here for you, and you know that you can always get straight facts and decent answers here from us at Haylett RV at our family-owned and operated facility. And just considering the age of the RV and, the fact that these things get towed and used in a perfect world, you actually, don't keep them in like a time capsule. I think it'd be a mistake to expect it to be in 100% flawless condition. I'm going to point out the little blips that it has, and overall that's really all I think there. It's just a couple little blips here and there. Like for instance, right here by the door, it looks like at one point the slide out needed some kind of adjustment, or maybe something got under the slide when it closed and it got into the flooring right there. Now, duct tape isn't exactly the prettiest fix, but this isn't exactly the highest budget camper, so it was a low dollar easy fix. You could probably peel the linoleum and put a little bit more sweat equity into it and get something nicer out of it, but considering the budget, I don't know. Like if I had some, like my brother, he's got 3 very rambunctious boys. If I were him, I don't think I'd spend top dollar doing little cosmetic fixes like that either. I'd just let it ride until it was time to swap it out for a couples camper, which is I kind of think what these folks did. One of the other things I've seen, there are 3 items specifically I noted when I went through this. The TV antenna crank, the little thing that you pull down here, it looks like something caught this. I don't know what caught it. I noticed that the knob that goes on here was on the floor by the entry door. I'll point that out when we swing back through. I do like the full overhead storage through the slide. That's something you don't get a lot today. A more minor object here, I noticed that this day-night shade next to the dining table didn't want to stay up. The only other thing I noticed we'll take a peek at in the bedroom. Everything else seems fair or reasonable or not out of the ordinary for this model year. In fact, overall, I had a pretty positive impression of this one. Central air, central heat. Dinette and sofa can both form into bonus beds if need be. The kitchenette we'll get a better look at coming from the other direction here. What I do want to point out before we get there, though, is that pantry between the bunks and the refrigerator is also functional as closet space. So you can kind of convert the storage into this as you need, how you need. Now this is made before the big double bunk revolution that really kind of changed a lot of travel trailer bunkhouse designs. You just have a pair of single bunks here, and everybody and their brother had a floor plan like this for a while, and for good reason. This was really the smallest you could make a super slide bunkhouse travel trailer with a private bedroom. Otherwise, you had to start doing something to increase the size of the camper overall. And everything in this RV, like this is designed to have the biggest living room it possibly could, and everything else is as condensed and combined as it possibly can be to keep the weight, the length, and the cost in check. And in those goals, I think it is very effective. I do think it's worth noting too, if you're looking at campers, a little space like that to hang some towels when you get out of the shower, some campers just don't have that stuff. It's such an easy thing to put in, but it's kind of annoying when they're not there. And I want to get you a look in these upper corners, because when you're looking at older used RVs, that's one of the first places you want to look to see if there's any defects. Now, if you're looking, you're seeing a couple little spots up here, like say right there, where the wallpaper is a little crinkled. That is primarily due to like condensation and heat exchange. Heat tends to pool up in those upper corners. But you're noticing there's not like warped, leaky wall panels or anything like that. Overall, again, looks pretty good in here. And especially worth noting that in like a bunk space where you tend to have little kids. They tend to be a little hard on stuff, and I don't see that here. Now, in case you're wondering, the panels below the oven and that pantry right there, you notice how they're kind of not centered up or squared up the way you would expect them to look. That is because those are access points to things like the water heater, the water pump, and the RV is currently winterized, so those panels have been brought down for easy access. So, again, taking a look at our kitchen storage, we're going to start up here, and you can see how that is either pantry space or closet space as need be. Couple drawers, they're a little low, but it's because you have that folding countertop extension right there. And that kind of peninsula overhead cabinet, that is something you don't see a lot in today's marketplace. They've kind of shrunken cabinets back. It's like in today's world, these cabinets wouldn't be there. So that's more storage than you're used to getting in today's travel trailers. In today's world, that chunk of peninsula cabinet sticking out wouldn't be there. So there's a lot more storage in here than its size of a trailer would generally, allow for typically. Now, the entertainment on this was made, again, before Cougars had giant 40-inch flat screens. What is kind of cool there, though, is this is one of those spinning entertainment centers, so if you want to make it face the bedroom at night, you can do that, too. I think we're good in here. Let's work our way forward past a sliding bedroom privacy door. The original mattress looks like has been swapped out for something far more comfortable and residential. Remember, around the corner you will be able to enjoy your TV in the evening hours. Hanging storage on both sides of the bed, overhead cabinet space, that's normal stuff. You know, power outlets by the headboard, very CPAP friendly model. But I wanted to leave this one open because this is that last, I think, what I would call a significant glitch in this one's matrix, and it's minor, you know. And guys, I hope you appreciate the fact that we're willing to open cabinets and show you stuff that maybe isn't always positive in relation to the sale of this trailer, but it is fair and it is the kind of stuff you deserve to know. That is, we're a family-owned and operated place, and we do good business here. And what I noticed is there's a very small spot like this by this. So what, 4 inches by 2 inches? Where it looks like a corner of the front termination strip, which is where the roof membrane meets the front wall, where they seal together. It looks like there was a little glitch right there at one point, but it also looks like it was fixed up pretty fast. It's a little crispy right here, but you know, it's solid right here, it's solid here, it's solid here, and here. So whatever it was, they spotted it and went, oh crap, hold on, get some Dicor, seal that up real fast before it gets bad. So for a lot of years, Cougars have been very good about a large front storage compartment. That's really just something they've done for a very long time. The overall exterior of this looks pretty decent. I mean, you can see where there's a little bit of fade on some of the decals, especially here on the nose. But what you notice is they're not like flaking and peeling and falling apart. That means that somebody was pretty on top of their like cleaning and conditioning routine. Unfortunately, you just leave something in the sun long enough and it's going to, sun bleach it a little bit. Now, the decals are, again, by no means perfect. Like right here, you can see a cracked decal, but considering, what do we got? A half-ton super slide bunkhouse family camper, I believe for under 10 grand, as the boss said. When we get down here, you can see we have a good heated enclosed belly. Now, this does not have quite the season package that the current generation of Cougars have. The current generation of Cougars, like we have here at Haylett RV, are actually 0 to 100 degree tested proven. I guess you'd call that 4 seasons, even though there's no real definition of that in the business today. That seems to kind of be what people go by. This is what you would have called extended season. It is enclosed, it is heated with a 30,000 BTU furnace, but they didn't actually cold chamber these and test them. It'd probably be fine if it dipped below freezing for a little bit. In your 20s, you'd be good. When you start hitting the teens, you're gonna start getting real nervous on one of these. And it's easy to see here on the back corner that like MaxxAir roof vent cover that they added over the bathroom, which is really nice for some anytime airflow. Notice the slide side windows also open for air. These do not appear to be the original factory tires, which given the age of the RV is a very good thing for you because the original tires would have aged out. I suspect that's probably why these were replaced, because they look fairly recent, including the spare tire. And that is, I think, a good indication of the previous ownership here, at least the most recent owners. I doubt this is a one owner previously used RV, because that is a brand new spare. And a lot of times when people replace your normal tires, they won't replace a spare. Now they got a bumper bracket probably for something like a bike rack on the back here, and that is really all you're gonna wanna do with that. Especially considering the spare tire is also on there, you probably wanna keep it reserved more to like a 2 bike rack, not like a big long 4 bike rack. That's a lot of weight bouncing back there. Now, some campers in today's world, and this existed before outside kitchens were really common, but some campers in today's world will kill this whole storage space and give you a camp kitchen. And here you see it's just big, wide open storage, and they were able to get away with it because Keystone is really kind of, they had a predecessor version of today's camp kitchen in these little kind of fold down mini kitchenettes. And frankly, it's pretty effective. Little stovetop, little sink that you could use for like a sprayer. There is also like a cutting board shelf right here that you can slide out. And again, all the tires looking pretty good. Again, they're not like brand new. I'm gonna guess they're 2-3 years old, but they look pretty decent to me. So this is just a quick tour. If you have any other questions, don't hesitate to give our team here at Haylett RV a call. And remember, we're not just RVs, we're horse trailers, cargo trailers, and more. You know, chances are if it's on wheels, we have it here at Haylett RV, including vehicles for package deals. So whether you need hitching, pieces, parts, trades, finance, truck and trailer package deals, RV delivery, and everything between, give us a call, because we do it all. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.